I don't have one. If I had one, I'd wear it. So only you could change that. If you want to send me your organizational shirt, send me an email at nationalusportsradio@gmail.com. We'll give you the information on where you can send it to, and we'll gladly sport it here as we broadcast live here at our studios in Brenham, Texas. As today we've chosen to wear the pack. So first thing we're going to get started, of course, we just talked about it. It just hit the wire, not but maybe 10, 15 minutes ago. Actually, maybe a little bit longer than that. We have lost one of boxing's greats. One of boxing's greats, Jake LaMotta, dead at age 95. He was the subject of the movie The Raging Bull, starring Robert De Niro, who won an Academy Award for his role as Jake LaMotta. He has passed away in a nursing home in New York at the age of 95. He was something a little special, and I've always followed Jake LaMotta's career and how things went because it was kind of a little bit of a special deal. Him and I share the same date of birth. He was born July 10th, 1922. Now, I wasn't born in 1922, but I was born July 10th. So kind of a little connection there. My father is from New York. He was a Jake LaMotta fan. So it was kind of a little special thing there that I had there. He was from the Bronx in New York. He had a total of 106 fights in his career. 83 of those fights were wins. 30 of them by knockout. 19 losses, 4 draws. He had some very memorable fights in his career, particularly against Sugar Ray Robinson. He was known to have the toughest chin in boxing. He got the name Raging Bull, and actually it was the Bronx Bull at first, and then it became the Raging Bull after the movie. But he was known for being that stalker, much like we saw with Triple G fighting with Canelo. He just stalked his opponent, stayed in close, good hard shots to the body, to the head. Used a good set of combinations in his boxing style, but he was just constantly moving forward, constantly stalking his opponent each and every time. And Sugar Ray Robinson was quoted as saying that Jake LaMotta was one of the toughest boxers he ever faced. And actually, LaMotta is credited with giving Sugar Ray Robinson his first loss as a professional. He put Robinson through the ropes. So a great boxer. You ever get a chance to get one of his books, one of his biographies, you got to check it out as well. But again, Jake LaMotta, the Raging Bull, is dead at the age of 95. Major League Baseball. Major League Baseball. Santel, email me. Yeah, I just put it in the chat box. There's the email address you can email me to, and we'll send you the information. Major League Baseball in full swing as we approach the playoffs coming up in the beginning of October. About 2, maybe 3 weeks away from playoff action. A lot of great races that are going on right now. None better than the American League East between the Boston Red Sox and the New York Yankees. Probably one of the closest races for a division title. Nothing's been sealed yet over there for the simple reason that the Yankees are only 3 games behind. They've got 11 games each. Problem is they're both winning right now. Boston's on a 2-game win streak right now. They're 7-3 their last 10. The Yankees are 8-2 in their last 10. They've won 2 in a row. But what the Yankees are doing is just about ready to solidify and clinch a playoff berth as they keep putting distance between themselves and the Minnesota Twins. Minnesota, and that's who the Yankees are facing right now, is the Minnesota Twins. Matter of fact, they just kicked off at 12 noon. First pitch at 12 noon has gone on, as well as Oakland versus Detroit, the Mets, and Miami. Those are 3 games that are currently in play right now here in the major leagues. But Minnesota is they're in New York right now in Yankee Stadium, and they're now 16 games behind the Cleveland Indians. The Indians have clinched the division. Boston has yet to clinch, fighting off the Yankees, but the Yankees are putting some space between them and the Twins right now, as they won last night, and I suspect they will win again today. And in hopes that Boston, who play Baltimore later this evening at 6 p.m., the Baltimore Orioles, if Yankees can get the Orioles to beat the Red Sox, might gain some ground there and make it really, really interesting with these next 11, 10 games that are coming up in the AL East. The Central already gave you Cleveland Indians well in control. They've clinched the division. They're 94-57. Minnesota Twins in second place right now, nowhere close to getting that division. They're fighting for a wild card spot right now, and as right now they got about 65% chance of getting that. But I'm telling you, New York, the Yankees would just have to implode in order for that to happen, the way I'm seeing things going. The Houston Astros, big news here in the Texas area. The only Texas team that is in the hunt right now, they have clinched the American League West over the LA Angels. Angels are 16 games back of the Astros. They got no chance unless either Minnesota and the Yankees completely implode. They got a 28.5% chance of making the playoffs right now. In the National League East, you got the Washington Nationals, who right now could be vying for the best record between them and Cleveland, fighting for the best record in the major leagues right now. You got to add the Dodgers in there as well. So the National League looks like one of those teams will get the best record. Nats got the secure, but the Miami Marlins, they're 20.5 games back. They've got no shot whatsoever. They're just playing to finish the season right now. Chicago Cubs have not clinched anything yet. The Milwaukee Brewers, this is the other division that's got a lot of eyes right now. The Cubs, they're on a 7-game winning streak, so they're doing good. They're 7-3 in their last 10. But the Brewers are right there. They're 3.5 games back. They've won 3 in a row. They're 8-2 of their last 10. The Brewers right now, their best shot at getting into the playoffs is to overtake the Chicago Cubs and take the NL Central. Because the wild card is probably going to go to the Arizona Diamondbacks. Now, the Diamondbacks have got a very outside chance of getting the NL West over the Dodgers. The Dodgers have been struggling. They've lost their last 3. They're 4-6 their last 10. Diamondbacks haven't been doing much better. They need to start winning some games to gain some ground on the Dodgers. With 9.5 games back, they got about 11 games remaining. But they've lost their last 3 in a row, and they're 5-5 in their last 10. And then you look back, even like the Colorado Rockies, they've got a 71% chance of still making the playoffs by getting that wild card spot. If the Diamondbacks don't get on the wagon here, the Rockies could possibly overtake the Diamondbacks for that wild card spot. But they've lost their last 2, and they're 6-4 in the last 10. So a lot of interesting things that are going on in baseball right now if you're not paying attention. Now, the Dodgers have clinched a playoff berth. They have gotten in. So one way or the other, if the Diamondbacks or even the Rockies overtake and take the division, the Dodgers will probably be that team that will get the wild card position. So a lot of things to watch out for in Major League Baseball right now. It is going crazy when you take a look at it. So if the season was to end right now, if today the season ended, even the games that are going right now, if they weren't going on and we ended the season today, the playoff picture would much look like this. Let me pull this up here. Right now in the American League, the Boston Red Sox are going to face the Houston Astros. The game that's in the air right now is the Cleveland Indians. They're looking to see who they will face, either the Minnesota Twins or the New York Yankees. If the Yankees overtake Boston, then my guess is Boston will end up playing the Indians and the Yankees will play Houston in the ALCS. Or excuse me, the ALDS. So a lot of mixture going on there in the American League, particularly when it comes to the Yankees, the Minnesota Twins, and the Boston Red Sox. I don't see the Twins getting in there. I think it's going to be a Yankees-Boston deal. It's going to be a fight to see who's going to get the division between those two and who's going to fall down into the wild card spot. When you look at the National League, Chicago Cubs are going to be playing the Washington Nationals. All the Cubs have not yet secured, but if it ended right now, the Cubs would win the division, and they would face the Washington Nationals. Whereas the LA Dodgers, who have clinched a playoff berth, they know they're going. They just don't know if they're going to get the division yet. Would face either Colorado or Arizona. So when we take a look at the wild card race itself in the American League, of course, you got the Yankees. They're 6 games up from Minnesota. Minnesota's got a 65% chance of possibly overtaking, but I don't see that happening. Next is the LA Angels. They're 1.5 games behind Minnesota. 3.5 games is the Texas Rangers. In the National League, Arizona's got a 4.5 game lead right now for the wild card position. Colorado and then Milwaukee are right there, and even St. Louis Cardinals have a very outside possibility of getting that wild card position. So a lot of things to pay attention to. This is the time when everybody starts paying attention to baseball. When we get into October, because everybody gets excited about baseball in October as we head into the playoffs. So a lot of things to watch out for. The Yankees and Red Sox, I'm telling you, and I mentioned it yesterday. Let me just put this here right there. Make no mistake, yes, I am a Yankees fan. Always have been, always will be. Make no mistake about it. Scratched off something on my bucket list. I finally, this past summer, my wife and I, for my birthday, I was gifted by my father tickets to go see the New York Yankees play in Yankee Stadium. And it was the thrill of a lifetime. Scratch that. Actually, it's a half scratch on the bucket list because my father wasn't able to go. The thing I definitely want to do is I want to go to a Yankees game in Yankee Stadium with my father. So we're going to try to put that together, get back to New York and go see the Yankees play. And I'd love to go see him play Boston in New York. That would be the game to go see. So Major League Baseball in full swing. A lot of great things coming up. We're going to step away real quick, and we'll get into our question of the day. What should be the punishment for youth organizations who are caught cheating? We'll talk about the case that's out there right now. And take your phone calls at 979-353-4421. That's the number to call. It's 979-353-4421. Keep it here. We'll be right back here on the Kenny Long Show.
You're listening to NYSR, National Youth Sports Radio.
Football, baseball, basketball, hockey, lacrosse, soccer, and so much more. Dunright Athletics creates extremely high-quality team uniforms at a fraction of the price of those other guys. They can take your team's logo and put it on your choice of jersey in any size from youth to adult. That's sublimation, screen print, twill, and embroidery. Be ready for game day. Get your team's uniforms today. Call them at 1-800-396-3991 or visit them at www.dunrightathletics.com. Don't delay. Check out all the custom styles they have to offer, and don't forget to mention that Christian the Radio Guy sent you.
Brett Cooper Football. It's the Brett Cooper Football Junior Academic All-American Game, December 27th to the 31st in Dallas, Texas. The #1 bowl game in the nation, celebrating excellence on the gridiron as well as excellence in the classroom. Scouts from some of the top schools in the country will be there, coaching by former NFL players and much more. Bowl games in 10U, 12U, 14U, and freshman 15U, as well as a high school seniors bowl game. To nominate your player for a chance to be selected as a Brett Cooper Jr. Academic All-American, go to www.brettcooperfootball.com or call 484-619-7974 for more information. The Brett Cooper Jr. Academic All-American Bowl Games, December 27th to the 31st in Dallas, Texas. Brett Cooper Football. Hi, Kenny Long here with NYSR and Friday Night Tykes, and I want to talk to you about rain gutters. With the recent heavy rains in South Texas, many of us have come to realize that the rain gutters on our homes either don't work or simply just don't exist, destroying flower beds and just creating a mess. Let me tell you about Curtis McCluskey with Advanced Rain Control. He is your go-to guy for seamless gutters, cleanouts, and repairs. Serving San Antonio and the surrounding areas with over 25 years experience, Curtis will get you a quality rain control gutter system on your home at a quality price. Contact Curtis at 210-863-9881 for your free quote today. That's 210-863-9881.